Next week on The Young and the Restless, December 15th to 19th, Genoa City is rocked by escalating feuds and high-stakes power plays. Victor and Jack's rivalry explodes as business sabotage turns deeply personal, pulling Nikki into the crossfire. Kyle forms a risky new alliance, sending shockwaves through his relationships, while a launch party spirals into damage control. Meanwhile, Nick's conflict with a dangerous enemy reaches a critical point, putting lives and loyalties at risk. As secrets surface and tensions rise, no one escapes the fallout in a week packed with drama. Welcome to Celebrity Gossip 24 Hours, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. The Young and the Restless Weekly Preview, December 15th to 19th. Feuds explode, power plays intensify, and dangerous enemies close in. Genoa City is bracing for a turbulent week as long-simmering rivalries erupt and secret schemes threaten to change the balance of power. During the week of December 15th to 19th, tensions escalate on multiple fronts, with Matt Clark's vendetta reaching a boiling point, Victor Newman launching a ruthless media attack, and Diane Jenkins Abbott making a desperate call for help. At the center of the chaos is the Abbott Communications launch party, which quickly becomes the backdrop for corporate warfare. While the celebration unfolds, Victor quietly pressures Adam Newman to strike at Jack Abbott through Newman Media. The resulting report sends shockwaves through Genoa City, particularly when news spreads that Jabot may be shutting down. Speculation runs wild about whether the iconic company can survive the blow. Victor is clearly pleased with the disruption he's caused, but Jack isn't ready to surrender. Instead, he begins crafting a counterstrike, determined to reclaim control and expose Victor's manipulation. Adam's role in the attack creates fallout at home as well. Chelsea Lawson is furious after realizing Adam kept her in the dark, accusing him of blindly following Victor's orders. Their conflict deepens as Chelsea questions whether Adam has lost his independence altogether. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman reacts strongly to Victor's latest move against Jack. Although Victor attempts to justify his actions, Nikki struggles with the moral cost of his tactics. Jack later fuels the fire by widening the rift between the Newmans, confronting both Adam and Chelsea over the damaging media story. Even though Chelsea insists she wasn't directly involved, Jack holds her partially responsible for failing to stop Adam. Across town, Diane Jenkins Abbott finds herself cornered and reaches out to Michael Baldwin with an urgent plea. Seeking guidance and possibly legal support in her battle against Victor, Diane puts Michael in a difficult position. His loyalty to the Newmans clashes with his long-standing friendship with Diane, leaving him torn as the stakes continue to rise. At the same time, personal drama unfolds at the launch event. After Kane Ashby once again shuts down Phyllis Summers, their interactions remain tense and uncomfortable. Kane's focus, however, is firmly on Lily Winters, as he hopes for another chance to rebuild what they once had. Phyllis, unwilling to be sidelined, turns her attention to Billy Abbott. The two begin discussing a potential deal, and knowing Phyllis, she won't settle without securing an advantage. Elsewhere, Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman grow closer as allies while preparing for Audra Charles's next move. Audra, sensing the pressure closing in, looks for ways to shield herself and push back. Kyle also reaches out to Summer Newman with important updates, possibly involving Jabot's instability or renewed concerns surrounding Matt Clark. Matt's return to Genoa City raises alarms, particularly since Victor considers Harrison Abbott part of his family. Safety becomes a growing concern, even as Victor insists he'll protect those connected to him. Still, Matt has his own plans. Having been financially destroyed by Victor in the past, Matt is now determined to reclaim what he believes was stolen. With multiple targets in mind, he's prepared to use new leverage to even the score. Adding another layer of danger, Detective Annie Stewart arrives in town and becomes entangled in Matt's scheme. Acting on his instructions, she sets her sights on Sienna Bacall, signaling that Matt's revenge strategy is already in motion. Most alarming of all, the hostility between Matt and Nick Newman spirals completely out of control. Their feud threatens to cross dangerous lines, setting the stage for shocking confrontations that could leave lasting consequences. With betrayals, power struggles, and revenge plots colliding, The Young and the Restless promises a dramatic and unpredictable week ahead. Today's next update. The Young and the Restless Weekly Preview, December 15th to 19th, alliances shift and danger grows in Genoa City. Next week on The Young and the Restless, Genoa City becomes a battleground of secrets, shifting loyalties, and escalating rivalries. As powerful players make bold moves, personal relationships are tested and professional ambitions collide. From Kyle's calculated message to Summer to Nick finding himself in real danger, the drama is set to intensify at every turn. A new alliance raises red flags. Kyle Abbott finds himself at a crossroads as tensions with Audra continue to simmer. Rather than facing the storm alone, Kyle makes a surprising move by aligning himself with Claire. Their partnership isn't just strategic, it's a clear signal that Kyle is ready to play a longer, more calculated game. Once the alliance is in place, Kyle sends a pointed message to Summer. While the message itself may seem subtle on the surface, its implications are anything but. Summer is forced to confront the possibility that Kyle is moving forward without her, and that realization could shift the balance in their already fragile dynamic. Meanwhile, Audra remains a looming threat. Kyle and Claire's partnership suggests they're preparing for whatever she has planned, but alliances in Genoa City rarely come without consequences. Victor versus Jack, the war escalates. Victor Newman wastes no time pushing his ongoing war with Jack Abbott to the next level. Convinced the moment is right, Victor orders Adam to put their revenge plan into motion. As always, Victor believes control is everything, but his latest maneuver drags Nikki, Adam, and Chelsea deeper into the fallout. Victor even celebrates what he believes is a major victory against Jack. However, Jack isn't known for backing down quietly. As the week unfolds, it becomes clear that Jack has been preparing his own counterstrike, determined to hold Adam and Chelsea accountable for their roles in Victor's scheme. Nikki, caught between loyalty and growing concern, begins to question just how far Victor is willing to go, and what it might cost their marriage. The launch party fallout. Billy and Sally head into the week hoping their long-anticipated launch party will be a turning point. Instead, the event takes an unexpected and chaotic turn. What was meant to showcase success quickly becomes a crisis that demands immediate damage control. As rumors spread and tensions rise, Billy and Sally scramble to contain the fallout. Their partnership is tested as they try to protect both their professional reputations and their personal connection. Later in the week, Billy makes a surprising deal with Phyllis, suggesting that alliances of convenience may be the only way forward. Kane, Phyllis, and shifting boundaries. Kane and Phyllis attempt to reset their complicated dynamic by setting firm boundaries. However, history has a way of complicating even the best intentions. Their interactions remain charged, and it's clear that unresolved emotions still linger beneath the surface. Elsewhere, Lily experiences a noticeable shift in perspective. After resisting Kane for weeks, she softens and agrees to attend the launch party with him. The decision hints at unfinished business and opens the door to potential emotional consequences neither may be prepared for. Nick faces real danger. Perhaps the most alarming development of the week centers on Nick Newman. His rivalry with Matt Clark intensifies, moving beyond heated words into genuinely dangerous territory. Nick's determination to protect Sharon drives him to take risks that could have serious repercussions. As Matt Clark continues to insert himself into Genoa City power plays, it becomes clear that Nick may be underestimating just how far his enemy is willing to go. By week's end, the situation takes a perilous turn, leaving Nick's safety very much in question. Other key developments. Nikki learns the full scope of Victor's latest move against Jabot and is left reeling. Jack interferes in Victor and Nikki's relationship, adding another layer of personal conflict. Diane turns to Michael for legal help, signaling more trouble ahead. Chelsea confronts Adam about going rogue, questioning whether his loyalty to Victor is worth the cost. What to expect? The week of December 15th to 19th promises power struggles, emotional reckonings, and dangerous confrontations. As alliances form and rivalries spiral out of control, no one in Genoa City is truly safe. Be sure to tune in to The Young and the Restless next week. You won't want to miss a moment as secrets are exposed and the stakes rise higher than ever. Today's next update. The Young and the Restless preview. Jack targets Victor through Nikki as the rivalry turns personal. The long-running feud between Jack Abbott and Victor Newman is about to reach an intensely personal level on The Young and the Restless. During the week of December 15th to 19th, Jack decides that simply fighting Victor in the boardroom isn't enough. Instead, he looks for a way to strike where Victor is most vulnerable, his marriage to Nikki Newman. Victor, true to form, refuses to back down despite Jack's efforts to shield Jabot from further damage. Rather than easing up, Victor escalates the situation by turning Jack's defensive moves into weapons. He orders Adam Newman to amplify news of Jabot's temporary shutdown through Newman Media, ensuring the story dominates headlines and fuels online speculation. Victor's goal is clear. He wants the public to believe Jabot's troubles signal long-term failure. As negative buzz spreads and Abbott Communications' momentum stalls, Victor quietly enjoys watching Jack's reputation take a hit. The timing of the media storm, right as Abbott Communications launches, makes the blow even more damaging. Jack, however, isn't one to accept defeat quietly. Furious over Victor's tactics and the calculated sabotage of such an important moment, Jack begins plotting his next move. While several options present themselves, one strategy quickly stands out. Jack notices growing tension between Victor and Nikki and realizes that their marriage may be the weakest link. Nikki is deeply upset when she learns the full extent of Victor's latest scheme. She has repeatedly encouraged him to find peace with Jack or, at the very least, stop fueling the rivalry. While Victor's love for Nikki is genuine, his hatred for Jack runs deeper. He refuses to declare a truce, even knowing it could strain his marriage. As Nikki confronts Victor, emotions run high. Jack sees an opening and doesn't hesitate to exploit it. By subtly aggravating the situation, Jack hopes to widen the cracks already forming between Victor and Nikki. His interference only intensifies Victor's anger, pushing the feud into dangerous emotional territory. Despite the rough patch ahead, Victor and Nikki's bond isn't easily broken. External threats, especially the looming chaos surrounding Matt Clark, also known as Mitch Bacall, force them to reconsider their priorities. With serious danger on the horizon, the Newmans may have no choice but to stand together. Adding to the mix, the holiday season brings a reminder of what truly matters. The Christmas spirit may soften the tension, giving Victor and Nikki a reason to reconnect and refocus on their shared history rather than Jack's interference. Still, Nikki receives troubling news tied to the ongoing Abbott-Newman drama, and her reaction could change everything. As Jack continues his sabotage and Victor doubles down on revenge, the fallout promises to shake Genoa City in unexpected ways. Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless as this rivalry takes a deeply personal turn and alliances are tested like never before. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from Young and the Restless, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.